Right, welcome to the Easy Get Flame MakerSpace. Walk this way or you're open. So this is the main area of the space, the corridor. Off to our side here we have the craft and painting room. As you can see, we have all kinds of interesting crafty equipment, sewing, painting, you name it, they craft it. Nice big space, lots of natural light. Across the way, we have our community area, and it just so happens that there's an amateur radio club meeting just finishing up. We have our local amateur radio gurus just finishing off their meeting, discussing all things technical. Over here, we have the Tesla laboratory. This is where Daniel, our resident mad scientist, tries to defy the laws of physics and create perpetual motion and electrocute lots of people with high voltage, low current things. Right, if we wander down here, this way, with our communal kitchen, which is tea, coffee, making sandwiches and so forth. Along the hallway here you will see we have our communal library. Covers all of the topics you could possibly want to do and know about in a MakerSpace. Down here we have pottery land. So we have our potter's wheel, various bins full of clay and the bits and bobs you need to do all kinds of exciting pottery things. On to the woodwork and metalwork workshop. Right, here we are, woodwork and metalwork. Going to get that out. We have all kinds of furniture restoration projects going on. This is a 1920s pump organ. More other exciting things. There's a TARDIS being produced over here. We have drop saws, bead blasters, scroll saws, table saws, brake press, bearing presses, drill press, milling machine, lathe, bandsaw, compressor, all kinds of exciting power tools. Members are taught how to use them safely. They then get a little stamp in their passport and they can use them whenever they like. Across the way we have the tool store. This is where we securely lock up our tools when there's no one in the space. Here we have the 3D printing lab with our 3D printer and all the PLA and bits and bobs you need for that. This is the admin area, so this is our server room, vinyl cutter, photocopier, the desktop PCs and so forth for just doing our day-to-day admin. With also the switches for the core network. That's our material storage room. It's locked at the moment, but it's chock full of stuff, all kinds of stuff. This is the TARDIS. The TARDIS is Electronics and Robotics Workshop. As you can see here, we've got the standard stuff, soldering stations, desoldering stations, lab power supplies, a few PCs, and a whole wall of every type of electronic component you can imagine, and then some. And then these shelves hold some of the ongoing projects that members have got. Across the hallway, we come to a work in progress, the music room. We're in the throes of making this soundproof by gluing lots and lots and lots of egg cartons to the walls and ceilings. This will end up being a podcast studio and a little recording studio for members to record music and to do YouTube videos. We move on. We currently have a resident sculptor in the space, and this is his space. Not much to look at. He builds giant 3D timber sculptures, and he's just set up a spray booth here to start spraying some of his work. He's not in today, so I won't intrude on his space. This is another work in progress. This is our aromatherapy and massage studio. It's just been painted, as you can see. There's no shortage of aromatherapy stuff, and it always smells fabulous in here. Lots of materials, and we've got a very sexy massage table across the hallway there, which will be installed shortly. So there won't be any stressed makers in this space. Here we have the computer storage area. These are PCs that we refurbish with Linux and then give them out to members of the community for free. That's a bit of a work in progress as well. And this is DigiHive, retro computing, retro gaming, teaching people to program. restoring old computers. And it has suitably quirky DigiHive type people hiding in it. Say hello, DigiHive people. There we go. DigiHive people.
Hello.
We also have a very cool home-built PCB router. Circuit's all breadboarded and it's working like a dream. Look forward to making some circuit boards with that. Lots of stuff happening in here. I've lost visual. Captain, can I take it? And last but not least is our sort of hacking things together room. At the moment it's set up for paper making, which is part of our education program we're running. So the guys have been doing their paper making, hence the mess and lots of paper. You can see they've been doing all kinds of cool experiments. They've moved the two chassis that we have here for our telepresence robot. They're just waiting there, ready to be turned into a telepresence robot. Across the way at the moment it's being used as storage. Will soon become a photography room and a painting room. And unfortunately it's locked, but this is the amateur radio shack. This is chock full of all kinds of exciting amateur radio transmission equipment, but for legal reasons they have to keep it locked when they're not there. Other things the space has got is Wi-Fi throughout, a wired network, video surveillance, the 23B RFID MakerSpace access system. We've got our own servers. We keep the video for 24 hours, so everything's very secure. And people can come and go whenever they like. Members are available, they're allowed to come in on a 24/7 basis, which suits a lot of our members because they're shift workers, so it's been really good. So I hope you enjoyed your little visit to the East Gippsland Makerspace. Feel free to pop on down to Bairnsdale anytime and come and check it out in person. Thank you very much.